Hello again, and welcome to Perfectly Paranormal, episode 88. My name's Annaschmidt, and I'm here every week to share with you true paranormal encounters and information about devils, demons, and dark energy beings that no one else talks about. They truly don't. And today we are getting online to explode an energetic minefield. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Katie, a friend of mine, she asked me, can I pick up entities and negative energy online? And I have an interesting answer to that question. Katie is energetically sensitive, and she visited a website recently that made her feel instantly unwell in the mind and in the body. So she messaged me, and I'm going to share with you exactly what I found. So can I pick up entities and negative energy online? Well, my response might shock some people, but this is just another way that energy beings use to navigate the world around us. And I'm giving Katie's question a great big yes. And here is why. Now, my answer is based on my observations and experiences, and also Katie's experience. And I will share 3 examples of real-life happenings where innocently traversing the internet has led to physical and mental changes, both in Katie and myself. And I've called our first experience lying in wait. As we do, I was surfing the internet one night, looking at a spiritual topic, and I came across a well-known person's website. And I thought, right, this person would most likely have the answer that I was looking for. Well, oh my goodness, opening this website and looking at the homepage, that was as far as I got. I had an instant headache. I went into an instant mind spin. I had a dry mouth. I started coughing like crazy. I had to shut that website down, quick, smart. Now, many of you listening might not believe in the connection between the two, but the sudden changes in my mind function and my physical body only happened the instant that I opened that website. Now, you'll hear me talk about using your body as a dowsing tool. Your physical body, and especially your energy body, which is your chakras, your meridian lines, and your energy field, is so sensitive to energetic changes in the environment. Now, this can be positive changes that make you feel all light and happy and joyful and amazing, but they can also affect you mentally and emotionally and physically in a negative way. Now, last week, I went to another website and I opened the person's profile page. I wanted to read about their qualifications, get a feel for the person. I wanted to know what they thought, what they understood about a particular topic. And as soon as I started to scroll down the homepage again, I felt an energetic shift. Now, was it me, or was it coming through this website? I felt fine before I looked at this website. Now, as I'm scrolling down, I started to see, on the left-hand side, the top of someone's head. And I'm thinking, I bet it's the photo. I bet it is the photo of the person that I'm going to pick up this energy from. So as I scrolled down and I only got to the person's eyes, and I knew instantly the same symptoms started to occur. I started to feel ill and I shut it off. I just shut it off straight away. I didn't even wait to see what was lurking there. Now, could the negative energy I felt be transferred through the imagery? I give that a yes. That is a very big yes for me. I don't know if that's the same for everybody. Depends on your level of psychic openness, your level of spiritual awareness, and whether the energy that is within the photo senses you. I know that sounds odd, but I know when people have paranormal entities, I can't look at their photos before I do an energy clearing. People will send me their name, a photo of their face, and we'll have a quick chat online just to get down some signs and symptoms, what's been going on that makes them feel that they need an energetic clearing. So I've learnt over the years that I do not look at the person's photo until I am due to start the job, because the entities that are within people, they don't always like people like me, because they're like, right, we're going to have to move out. We don't like this situation. We're going to bombard her. We're going to threaten her. I shouldn't use the word threaten. It's more how can I put it? We'll disrupt your dreams. We'll make you feel a bit odd, make you feel a bit strange. And you might go, oh no, I won't do that person's clearing. I am not put off that easily. I've had to deal with a lot in the last 2.5 years. So a little bit of demonic tantrum throwing does not affect me in the slightest. Now, let's look at another example of internet interference. And I've called this experience Katie's Catastrophe. Now, Katie, as I mentioned earlier, she's a friend and also a client of mine. And she contacted me with the following message. Hi, Anna. Quick question for you. Is it possible that I could have picked up something vile from a content creator of a spiritual clearing practice, or her intentions to put it on social media? I have to say that I've not felt right since using it. Now, Katie is a regular client of mine. Because she's energetically sensitive, she has protection around her energy field, but sometimes she can still feel energy that's disrupting the way that she works, the way that she thinks. She just doesn't feel right. And what that is energetic bombardment on the outside of her energy field protection. Because what I've found over the years, I will get back to the story, what I've found over the years is that you can control what comes into your energy field. You can put up lots of layers of protection and look after yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically, but you can't control what goes on outside your energy field. Anyway, let's get back to it. I did what I call an energy check-in for Katie, and this is what I found, and this is how I replied to Katie's message. You had energetic cording around your energy field. Now, this cording came from the website where you looked at the spiritual information, and the cording is connected to the person who owns the website. It's their intellectual content. Now, there were 2 dark energy beings that were travelling through the cording, going from the person to Katie, back to the person, back to Katie. And that was what was making her feel unwell. Now, imagine if those beings actually had have got through the protection into Katie's physical body, her mind, her chakras, her energy field. What she was feeling was a buffered response, but it was still enough to make her feel just not right, feel off kilter, just feeling unwell. Now, it may have been intentional by this lady to send out entities, but also it may not. Most likely, she has paranormal attachments. A lot of people do. And these attachments can use her website to attach to other unsuspecting energy workers like yourself that might go to this website, might want to download the freebie, download whether it be text, whether it be a video, whether it be a meditation. You just don't know what the energetic content is going to be of some of these practices that people put out. Now, I'm not trying to frighten people off using the internet because it's never going to happen. It's just part of our lives now. But if you feel unwell when you tune into a website or a person's photo, instantly shut it down and ask the archangels to please come now and clear any energetic interference that has come from that website or that person. Say the website name, say the person's name. Now, you're not doing this with any malintent towards that person. You're simply protecting yourself. So you're just asking the archangels to neutralise and remove all negative energy that has come from the website, whatever it's called, and the person. Now, the entities, generally I will clear them from round the outside of Katie's energy field, but they wanted to go back to the person. So off they went. They went back to the website owner and they stayed there. And what I did is that I cut the energetic cording connection between Katie and the other person. Now, you're going to love Katie's response. So funny. It really is lovely. This is what she wrote. Wow, the world really is an energetic minefield. Thank you again for yesterday's clearing. I was out with a friend and we were playing mini golf when you cleared me. And the friend said, "What just happened? It's like your brain and your personality just turned back on." So can demons act through the internet? Yes, indeedy do. They actually can. You'll remember me mentioning on many, many occasions that dark entities can affect the electrical energy in our homes. And I've seen it all too often when I'm doing house clearings for people. As soon as the prospective client and myself have the conversation on the phone, they'll message me back and going, "Oh, the internet's playing up. Oh, the lights are flickering." All that is that the paranormal beings are having a tantrum because they have to move house. They're just getting ready. They're getting used to the idea that they can't stay in that home anymore. So they will play up like naughty children. If these paranormal entities can be in the electrical energy in our homes, why not travel through the servers, through the computers, into people's energy fields and into their homes and into business places, everywhere really? Paranormal beings are energy, and the internet is an energetic highway as well as a digital world of, information transference for us. And a large percentage, as you would imagine, of society is glued to their phones and addicted to the internet day and night. And they don't spend much time with people in person anymore. So the dark realm, they had to adapt to continue to collect the energetic food that its workers need to survive. So basically, these entities have to exploit technological mediums to extend their influence. So our next and last experience come to mind during COVID, where I, like everybody else, was stuck at home. And a lot of people spent more time scrolling through social media, scrolling through the internet, reading books, doing crafts and hobbies. I was on a social media platform when I stopped at a particular news video, and you'll find this really interesting, and you'll think I'm absolutely nuts, but everything that I share with you on this podcast is 100% true. The whole point of me sharing this is to give you the awareness. So I've called this experience video violation. Now, I never, ever watch news videos. I don't watch the TV. I don't listen to the news on the radio. It just really brings down your vibration. So I'm on this social media platform and I'm scrolling down looking for something interesting to watch. And I came across the news section. Now, I normally bypass this, but I clicked on a particular news video. Now, this sometimes happens to me because universal energy, they either want me to pick up some sort of energetic attachment and remove it, or they want me to experience something, which happened on this occasion. Now, I started watching this video, and within about 5 seconds, I felt an instant headache. And I'm not talking a mild headache. Now, I don't get migraines, but this was a massive headache right in the middle of my forehead. This was an energetic attack on my energy body. So whether this happened to everybody who watched this video, or whether it's energy workers, I don't know. I've only got my experience of watching this video. But anyway, this attack, it was really, really aggressive. And what I saw, you're going to love this, what I saw was an energetic cord hurtling out of this video, and it shot straight onto my brow chakra. Like it sunk in its 3 hooks. Now, as I saw this Dr. Octopusy type tentacle coming, I couldn't shut the video off quick enough. I mean, I didn't expect it. I did not expect to get this sort of energetic interaction. I've never had it before and I've never had it since. But my head felt like it was going to explode. And I wonder how many other people have experienced the same sort of headaches that may have watched that actual video during the COVID time and didn't know where their headaches came from. Now, I shut down that video, like I said. I actually turned off my whole computer, got out my folder. I had to unpack the emotional content that had been charged into that cord. Now, it took me about 20 minutes. Like, I'm sitting there with my head throbbing, and I'm like, I'm just going to stay calm, get this done. So after about 20 minutes, I'd managed to unhook this cord with the help of the archangels and released all the emotions that had come with that cording. Now, was this cord trying to fill me with COVID paranoia? All the emotional energy that could have been pumped into my head, that was whatever it was or whoever it was that sent out that energy, that was what they were up to. And I've really learnt now to be more wary of my internet viewing. And no, I don't look at any of the news videos anymore. Rapid technological change, as technology becomes more sophisticated, brings about profound changes in how we live, how we work, how we interact with each other. These changes can create a sense of dislocation. So the paranormal beings had to find another way. They had to find another way to get into our heads. Demonic entities can manipulate unaware individuals' emotions, their mental states, their behaviours, their addictions and their thoughts, and possibly exert a very subtle yet powerful influence over people. This influence affects some people more than others, and it can lead people to increased anxiety, increased depression, increased paranoia, and also irrational negative behaviours. Now, this can be towards themselves. It can be in their heads. It can just be their thoughts where they start self-harming thoughts like, I hate myself, I'm useless, no one loves me. But also, depending on the type of entities that interact with the person, I do wonder sometimes if the mass shootings that we see on the news and social media are fueled by paranormal entities. These entities who can invade certain individuals and manipulate their behaviours. Because these people are extremely mentally and emotionally vulnerable because of their lifestyles, because of maybe childhood trauma, adult trauma, who knows? But some people are energetically weaker than others, and that's where these beings can get in. Because I have to say that I don't, like I said before, don't read the news, don't look at the news. But when someone says to me, this occurred the other day, I won't spend a lot of time looking at it, but I may look at the picture of the person who did it. Quite often, what you will see, or what I will see, it's almost like the person is, I wouldn't say an empty shell, but there's something else there. There's something cloaked or hidden behind their eyes. Because many people say the eyes are the window to the soul. So when I look at people's photos when I do energy clearings, the right eye, for some reason, is the one that I go to. I do that in a positive way. I'm employed to help the person in a positive way. Can negative entities, can negative people doing all sorts of maybe magical or sorcery type activities, can they manipulate people connecting to vulnerable people's energy? So I'm going to leave you with that today. What do you think? Have you ever experienced an unusual mental, emotional or physical symptom, or even a spiritual symptom after visiting particular websites or watching videos, and you just couldn't explain why? You just don't know where it came from. It's really interesting how this question kind of leads into a similar topic for next week's episode. In episode 89, I have a question from Eric, who said, I've experienced some really strange happenings in my home recently. And he asks, does watching paranormal movies attract entities? Now, this got me thinking. I didn't want to include it in this episode. I thought, I need to make a whole episode about this, as I have two different viewpoints on this topic. After many years of observing my experiences, my personal experiences, and experiences that other people have shared with me. So stay tuned for next week's TV transition of the supernatural kind. And if you like this episode, you want to learn more about the paranormal, I'm always sharing new information that nobody else does. Please hit the subscribe button So thank you for joining me today. And don't forget, if you want to share a paranormal experience just with myself, or you would like me to share one of your experiences through my podcast, you can do a voice recording, or you can write out your experience and I will read it exactly as you have written. You can email me at spiritualbeing44@gmail.com. And for information on paranormal house clearing, you can visit my website, Spiritual Being. You will find the address in the description box. And I look forward to sharing this spooky space again with you next week. And remember, life is perfectly paranormal.